All right, what's up, Mike? I forgot what I even call my community, but yeah, the Kennedites. I don't know, but yeah, I'm back with another YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? This is a highly anticipated YouTube video. This, like, people have been talking about this for weeks. I'm ranking my friends based off gaming ability. It's like we're taking into account all games. So, like shooters, FPS, you know what I'm saying, sports games, mobile games, whatever you can think of. Like whatever I can think of. This is my list, you know what I'm saying? So like however I want to rank them, I'm ranking them based off of how I value certain games differently than other games, and like how long you grind and like how good you are. Do you really know the game? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And also, I'm really gonna try to be more consistent. I've really been busy. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a whole new place. I moved out of town. You know what I'm saying? Had a lot of stuff going on. Had a J word. You know what I'm saying? And I just really been busy. But I got new stuff coming on, new videos, new music. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into it. First up, we got John. He's probably a solid like. Okay, this scale. This does not mean S tier gamer. This is like a scale of normal people. Cause like S tier, obviously you'd be like a pro player or something. None of us are pro players. Let's get this out the way. None of us are pro players. This is like adjusted to fit the normal person. Okay. But yeah, I'll put Susie B tier because I feel like he's pretty decent at every game. Like every game, I feel like he's not the best at, but he's like not the worst. He's like in the middle. And then he has his own game, which I value. I value people who have their own game. He has Brawlhalla, and not everybody not everybody on this list has their own game. I have Rocket League. You know what I'm saying? He has Brawlhalla, so he low key could be bottom of A or even B tier. But for now, we're gonna keep him at B. We're just gonna see how the rest of the list goes. He could get promoted, but he's a solid A B type gamer. We got Caleb next. He's probably like a good A tier. I feel like he's solid. Like he's probably probably the best at Valorant. Maybe. See, that's the thing. Valorant could be his game because he loves Valorant. He loves it. It's low key his game, but his highest rank is like silver 2 or something. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you S tier when your game is silver 2. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's the best at rematch probably. He's probably the best Valorant player here, I think. I don't really know much Valorant. And he's like usually like not the worst at anything. He's pretty good at every game except Rocket League, but he doesn't play that. And in 2K he was like mid at, I guess. But every other game like Valorant, Apex, or Overwatch, he's like decent. So he's good. He's solid. He could low key be bottom of S tier. We'll just see how the rest of the list goes. They both could go up one. We just gotta see how the rest of the list shapes up. You know what I'm saying? Reseals. Enough said. S tier. I value Rocket League a lot, and he's like one of the best Rocket League players I've ever played with. Like his peak is like GC3. You know how in Rocket League to me is the hardest game, so that's why I value it a lot. Low key, Susie could be A tier off his Rocket League ability. We'll put Susie A tier, just because I forgot about his Rocket League skill. And Reese is pretty good at Rocket League. He's good at rematch. He's pretty good at like Valorant. He's pretty well rounded. So I think he's a solid gamer. He was good at Fall Guys. So like yeah. He's pretty good at Roblox. So I'll give him that. And then I'll plus the most important thing, Rocket League, GC3. That's gonna get you S tier every time with me. So even if didn't play anything else, he would get S tier. Zach. I haven't played many games with Zach, honestly. But from what he said he was pretty good at Valorant. I think I watched him play before. He was like not bad. He doesn't really game that much. Best Fall Guys player on this list by far. And he seems like he's pretty solid every game. He may get moved down to C tier just because I haven't seen it. But from what I've heard, he's not bad. So we might have to move him down to C, like low key. He might have to go to C for now. But he could also go to B. I just gotta see more out of him. Like I know he's not a D tier gamer. He's low key probably not a C tier gamer. But we're gonna put him at C tier for now. But yeah, I just gotta see more out of him. He's just not very active. He actually has a life, so he doesn't really play any games. D1 Hooper Dell. Probably put him C tier, because what I know, he's pretty good at fighting games, from what Caleb said. And fighting games are pretty hard. You got to put a lot of hours into them, and he's pretty good at those. And then but see, the thing is, he's like bronze in rematch. You know what I'm saying? I really got to dock him for that. and he's on PlayStation. He's not on PC. But also, if you're pretty good at fighting games, I might have to put you in B tier. And he has a stamp of approval from someone in A tier, so I gotta put him B tier. If Zach had like a stamp of approval from like Reese or something about his Valorant skills, then I would move him up. But I just don't know. This is off word of mouth. He said he was good at Valorant, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got to put him at C. And then Dell, he got a stamp of approval from Caleb at fighting games. An A tier person, so I gotta put him in B. I think Susie's better. That's why I'm keeping Susie A. But Susie, you could come down to B. We're gonna leave there. Josh, might put him at C tier. I don't know what he's really good at, to be honest, because he plays Overwatch, but I don't think he plays competitive. He plays games, but he doesn't play them like rank. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how good he really is. He plays Rocket League, but he doesn't play rank. He plays casual. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't think he plays games for real. So that's why I got to put him C tier. But just off the sheer volume of how much he plays, because I can hear him playing, he plays a lot, so he has to be decent, right? So I'm gonna keep him C tier with Zach because I don't think he's bad. So I'm gonna keep him at C. Ultra, I don't know. This is hard because let me tell you why. I listened to them playing like Valorant and Rivals and Rainbow, and he seems to be getting fussed at a decent amount. So I'm assuming he's not doing that well. You know what I mean? But he also has the war games like War Thunder and Hoi 4, and he plays Clash of Clans. Because of the Clash of Clans, we gotta put him C tier. Actually, we put him ahead of these guys. Because I've seen his Clash of Clans base. He has a better base than all these guys. And I respect mobile games. That's why I gotta have him C tier. Also, who's better at Clash out of these two? Because if Susie's better at Clash, I might have to move him up. Like, I think Susie's has more trophies on Clash Royale. But I think Kayla was better when we played Clash of Clans. And I like Clash of Clans more, so yeah, Kayla, you can stay ahead. Alan, not gonna lie, Alan, you gotta go D tier, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The TikTok, the Rocket League clip on TikTok, man, like the chain together, I don't know, man. It's just not looking good for you, bro. And plus, he doesn't game anyway. Alan doesn't care. He doesn't game. If he gamed, he'd definitely be better. But we gotta put him D tier just off the like gaming ability alone. He doesn't take gaming serious, so we're gonna keep him D. And then we got Monte. I don't know. It's the same thing with Ultra. I'll sit in the VC and I just hear him getting fussed at, and like I don't really hear anything good about Monte when it comes to gaming. Like I don't hear like good job Monte. We I don't hear we won because of Monte. You know what I mean? Like I don't hear stuff like that. And then plus I don't think he has a game. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he has like like how I thought he had Apex, and then I beat him one time, and then we used to play COD together, but we used to never win. He played 2K, but I don't know how good he was at 2K, and then he played Madden, and I think he would lost his brother. So like I just gotta put him D tier, maybe bottom of C tier. Like I got low. I gotta put him above Allen off the sheer volume of games that he plays, you know? So yeah, he could be above Allen. But Monte, if you get a game, you will shoot up this list because I know you got the potential. Jacob, he could honestly be above. He's above Dell. I'll put him above Dell for sure. He might even be A tier because he has Smite. And he was good at Clash of Clans. He was actually improving very quickly, which I'm impressed with. And he was decent at Rocket League. Jacob's honestly kind of like Caleb, to where like he's decent at everything, but he's probably not the best at a lot of stuff. Like he's the best at Smite, and I'd say he was probably better than Caleb at Clash of Clans. And he has Smite, which he said he used to play pro players and stuff. So actually, I'm gonna put him above Caleb, cause I don't think Caleb's ever played pro players in anything, and this dude's played pro players in Smite, and Smite had an esports team, so it's not like he's playing pros in like rematch or something. So I respect that. And then he's also pretty good at 2K because he 1v2 me and Caleb in one. He was decent at Madden. I respect that. So yeah, I think Jacob's A tier. He can honestly low-key be bottom of S, but we just got to see how the rest of the list shapes up. But I think he's definitely top of A tier. And then BMO, We gotta put him S because one, he's probably the second best at Rocket League on this, and you know I respect Rocket League more than anything. And he has a game. He's the best at Overwatch. I don't know if he's the best at Rivals. From what I listen to, I think he might be. I think he takes the most serious. And he has the best aim out of everyone on his list. So, Mechanical, Rocket League, Clash Royale. He was probably better than. He was decent at Clash of Clans. I don't think he was better than Jacob, but I think he was better than these two. Well, no, actually, him and Caleb were like even. I think he was better than Susie, but I think him and Caleb were like very even. But yeah, he was decent at Clash. So yeah, I respect that. We'll put him S tier. He's not better than Reese, obviously, but put him right here. Josh, probably B. Honestly, he has pretty good aim. He used to be good at CS:GO. He was solid at Rocket League. He's better at Rocket League than Dell, so that's why I put him higher. And he plays Rematch, decent at Rematch. Minecraft guy. I don't know what he plays. He plays a lot of COD. He was good at COD. But I don't really respect COD that much. That's why I'm not going to put it that high. But yeah, off the Rocket League ability and then the aim from shooters, I'll put him B tier. If I just saw more from him, he could have honestly gone up. If this list was made in 2020, he would probably be S tier. But you know, real life happens. You know, he's married. He doesn't play the game anymore. But yeah, he's probably better than these three. Tellus, he has to be A tier, bro. This is the man who got me in the Rocket League. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this was in 2020, Tellus would be S tier, #1. Just because off his Rocket League ability. If you check his YouTube, you'll see his COD and Fortnite clips. Plenty of wins. Low-key, he might be higher. But just because it's 2025 and he might have fallen off a little bit, he probably doesn't play the game as much. I got to lower him. But yeah, Tellus, he's a talented gamer. Great aim. He plays Claw. Like, he does. He's solid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just looking at this list, I don't think there's really anything I would change, to be honest. I think everything looks fine. Yeah. If you have any problem with the list, just hit me up in the comments. But I'm really not going to listen that much because this is my list and I made it. If you have a problem, make your own list. But, yeah. That's a YouTube video. Much anticipated. I'll see y'all around. I'm going to be more active. Got music coming. I got all that music videos. But, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.